They're running the internet, deciding what you see, what you buy, who you match with on dating apps. Kinda creepy, right? But what even is an algorithm? Can it think? Is it biased? Should we be worried? I have no clue. But instead of doom scrolling while an algorithm picks my next video, let's actually find out. First stop, Google. Typing sounds a process or set of rules followed in calculations or problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. Wow. So helpful. That could describe everything from baking cookies to finding a good parking spot. So if algorithms are just fancy instructions, why do they sound like something straight out of a dystopian sci-fi movie? Algorithms are everywhere. Here's how they run your life. Wake up. Your alarm clock? Probably adjusting itself based on your sleep cycle. Check socials. Your entire Instagram and TikTok feed? Yep, all algorithm-driven. Morning coffee that you might also like suggestion for a fancier brand. Algorithms. Commute. Your GPS is calculating the best route for you in real time. Music. Spotify knows you too well and predicts your next favorite song. Job hunting? Algorithms filter resumes before a human even looks at them. Shopping online, those recommended for you sections? Yep, algorithm at work. Watching Netflix, that top picks for you category, all thanks to machine learning. Dating apps, the reason you're swiping right on the same type of person over and over. Algorithm learning your preferences. Bank loans, AI helps banks decide if you qualify for a loan. Get rejected? Blame an algorithm. And the weirdest part? You never see them. They work behind the scenes, deciding things without you even realizing it. But does that mean they're fair? Spoiler alert, not really. Take Amazon. A few years ago, they built an AI-powered hiring system. It was supposed to be efficient, but it ended up being super sexist. Why? Because it was trained on past hiring data that favored men. So it learned the bias all on its own. Or look at predictive policing. Some cities use AI to predict where crimes might happen. Sounds like something out of Minority Report, right? Except these systems have been caught disproportionately targeting minority communities. Why? Because they're trained on crime data that's already biased. Even your TikTok feed isn't as random as you think. The algorithm notices how long you hover over a video, what you like, what you comment on, and then serves you more of what it thinks you want to see. Ever wonder why you're stuck in a weirdly specific corner of TikTok? Yep. That's the algorithm creating your own little bubble. Algorithms also influence elections. Social media algorithms amplify sensational content, often spreading misinformation or reinforcing political bias. Ever wonder why conspiracy theories explode so fast online? The algorithm rewards engagement, and nothing gets people more engaged than controversy. So yeah, algorithms decide who gets a job and even who gets approved for a loan. At that point, who's really in control? Here's where things get crazy. Some algorithms don't just follow instructions, they learn. Like AlphaGo, an AI that taught itself to play the board game Go. It destroyed the best human players on the planet. And the weirdest part? Even its creators didn't know why it made certain moves. It was thinking in ways humans couldn't understand. And it's not just games. AI is out here making art, writing news articles, even acting as therapists. Algorithms aren't just crunching numbers anymore, they're creating. Some AI tools can even generate entire songs or deep fake voices. Imagine a world where an algorithm could write your essays, compose music, or even clone someone's voice so perfectly that you can't tell it apart from the real thing. Scary? Maybe. Impressive? Absolutely. Then there's facial recognition tech, which is straight out of a sci-fi thriller. It's used in everything from unlocking your phone to mass surveillance. And guess what? It's not perfect. Facial recognition has been proven to misidentify people, especially people of color, leading to wrongful arrests and major privacy concerns. But wait, can they actually think? Right now, algorithms mimic intelligence, but they don't understand things like humans do. They don't have emotions, reasoning, or consciousness. They can process massive amounts of data and find patterns, but they don't think the way you or I do. But what happens when they get better? Some scientists predict that AI will eventually reach a point called artificial general intelligence, AGI, where it can learn and understand anything a human can. At that point, we're talking about an AI that can reason, make decisions, and maybe even develop its own goals. So, what does this mean for us? On the bright side, algorithms make life easier. They help automate boring tasks, speed up decisions, and solve problems. They can personalize our experiences, recommend things we actually like, and even assist in medical diagnoses. Some AI-powered tools are being used to detect diseases earlier than human doctors can. That's pretty awesome. AI is also being used in environmental science, helping predict climate patterns, optimizing energy usage, and even identifying pollution sources. Imagine AI-driven systems that help us fight climate change more efficiently than ever before. But they also shape what we see and influence our choices, sometimes in ways we don't even realize. They can reinforce biases, manipulate opinions, and limit our exposure to diverse perspectives. The real question isn't what an algorithm is, it's who controls it and how it's being used. Because right now, the most powerful algorithms aren't being built by governments or scientists. They're made by corporations whose goal is to keep you scrolling, watching, clicking, and buying. Ever noticed how you were just talking about buying new sneakers and suddenly every ad you see is for shoes? That's not a coincidence. Algorithms are collecting data on you all the time, predicting what you'll want before you even realize it. So should we be worried? Maybe. Should we pay attention? Absolutely. And speaking of algorithms, let's mess with the YouTube one. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment. Let's take back some control. See you in the next one.